Since an October ceasefire, Israel has placed concrete blocks such as this to mark Gaza's so-called yellow line, the boundary agreed by both Israel and Hamas militants under a U.S.-backed truce. Israeli forces were to withdraw to the yellow line, with most of Gaza's civilian population of over 2 million people, many of them displaced by 2 years of brutal war, concentrated on the other side. But according to satellite imagery reviewed by Reuters and resident testimony, Israel in December moved the blocks deeper into Gaza in at least one neighborhood. As it did, it destroyed dozens of buildings and displaced Palestinians in violation of the ceasefire deal. Nowhere is Israel's widening zone of control more stark than in Al-Tufah, a district in Gaza City. Following the October ceasefire, thousands of Palestinians took shelter in the area, with Israeli forces on the other side of the yellow line. Satellite images of Al-Tufah from December 2, 2025, show the yellow markers placed roughly along the yellow line. But images from December 13th, 11 days later, show the blocks moved roughly 200 meters further into Palestinian territory. A Reuters analysis of the imagery shows that after moving the blocks, the military began razing the area. It destroyed at least 40 buildings. Few structures remained standing between the yellow line and the marker's new placement. The Israeli military said it was checking Reuters' questions on why the blocks were moved and why the buildings were destroyed. The military has said it has continued operations against Hamas since the ceasefire, including by targeting its tunnel network under Gaza. U.S. President Donald Trump's 20-point plan to end the Gaza war, which underlies the ceasefire deal, said, quote, "All military operations, including aerial and artillery bombardment, will be suspended, and battle lines will remain frozen until conditions are met for the complete staged withdrawal." A military source said that it was not possible to mark the yellow line exactly as it appeared on maps because homes, buildings, or other obstacles often stand in the way. The source described the yellow line depictions published by the military and the Trump administration as, quote, illustrations. Manal Abu al-Qas is one of many Palestinians who say they were forced to flee eastern Al-Tufah after Israel moved the blocks beyond where they were living.
We were a happy family until they put up these yellow stones and we were forced to leave. If there hadn't been shells falling on us in our homes, we wouldn't have left our house. Even though we were leaving, we were bombed.
Her family, including her amputee husband and amputee son, now live in a makeshift tent in Gaza City. Hazem Qassem, a Hamas spokesperson, said the Yellow Line's expansion had caused thousands to flee west.
It also means that the entire people of the Gaza Strip will be crammed into a narrow strip in the west of the Gaza Strip, in an area that is less than 30% of the Strip's area. This too has catastrophic humanitarian consequences.
Israel has repeatedly shot at people in and around the Yellow Line since the ceasefire deal was struck in October, often accusing militants of trying to cross the line or attack troops. More than 440 Palestinians, including many children, have been killed by Israel since the October deal came into effect, while militants have killed 3 Israeli soldiers. Both sides have accused the other of ceasefire violations.